Hi, my name is Jamie Speck. Welcome to my exhibition, Hausfrau Collections, Routine, Ritual, and Magic. This exhibition is about identity, it's about memory, and it's about time, and unfortunately, it's also about consumer waste. I'm originally from a small town, near a small town, LaGrange, Texas, which is between Austin and Houston. My husband, John, and I have been married for 21 years now, and we moved to Rockport, which is a small town just outside of Corpus Christi, about 11 years ago. During the last 3.5 years, I've been attending Texas A&M Corpus Christi and working on finishing my Master of Fine Arts, which is a terminal studio degree. And the show is a culmination of my exhibition for my thesis. The materials I choose to work with are collections that I have garnered from home, from my experience as a housewife. Tea bags. My morning ritual cup of tea is very important to me as a mother for my personal time, but also as an artist. It's time that I gather my thoughts and I think of ideas. Most things that people would throw away are items that I use in this body of work. So the tea bags I collect, I dry them. It's a process. I dry them, I wrap them, I dip them or submerge them into beeswax, and then I weave the tea bags together. And in this example, I've created a gown using the tea bags. For this dress, I used dryer sheets that I had collected from my family's laundry, and I do a lot of laundry. You'll notice that there's subtle color shifts, the light pinks, the blues, and the different whites. Those occur naturally through the drying process. So when the dyes from the clothes leached into the dryer sheets, they collected these hues. The wall hanging behind the dress is titled Washed and Protected. This piece was made using felt rectangles that I dipped in beeswax, and then also probiotic packs, the blister packs that come with children's probiotics. I collect those after my daughter takes the probiotic, and they're hand stitched to each single felt beeswax piece. The silver wall hanging that hangs in between them is made using dishwashing tab wrappers. The title of my show, Hausfrau Collections, references my German and Sorbian heritage. My grandmothers, on my father's side, my grandmother is German, well actually the whole family, and on my mother's side they're Sorbian, which is also referred to as Windish. So it's a description of my identity, Hausfrau, but it also relates to my heritage and the way that I grew up and some of the nostalgic things that I remember about being a child growing up in the culture. For this exhibition, I'm actually inspired by what I've witnessed and what I do every day inside. For instance, in this piece, if you look at the background, those are can lids, like food can lids, which most people would throw away and consider trash. I began collecting. So I'm inspired by what some people would consider trash, but I'm really attracted to sparkly things, shiny things. There's something about them that get my attention. I'm very drawn to texture and color. Those are two elements that really inspire me in my work. As an artist, I was trained formally in painting and drawing, but sewing is something that has remained precious to me. It's part of the ritual in my art making practice. My grandmother sewed. It was something that I witnessed growing up. So when I began to have my own family, and it was really also about being practical, because painting something that's messy, it's a little bit more difficult to clean up, to stop and start. So for practical reasons, I could pack up the sewing, I could take it places, I could more easily start and stop, and it's something I think I will continue doing.